Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we are preparing Maïs Moulu and Poisson en sauce, or turned cornmeal with a fish stew. This dish, you guys, I've been meaning to prepare. I've been craving it for the longest time. I finally got around to preparing it. This video is going to be very short. It is a super simple dish. I hope you enjoy it. Let's get to it. Okay, so we're gonna start with our fish. I have here 2 slices of yellowtail snapper fillets. I picked them up at my local fishery this morning. They are very nice and fresh. I've already cleaned them with water and lemon. They are now ready to be marinated. Okay, you guys, we are starting with our salt. I'm using some pink salt. I'm adding a generous amount to both sides of my fillets. And then we're going to add some fresh ground pepper to both sides as well. Okay, you guys, so here I have half a teaspoon of my garlic paste, okay? I also had some leftover homemade seasoning for a prior dish. So we're going to use that. Obviously you use whatever you have, okay? Whatever seasoning that you want. My seasoning consisted of some thyme, bell pepper, scallion, scotch bonnet, peppers, you know, the usual. I'm going to add some olive oil to that, and we're going to mix these flavors in. And of course, some lemon juice, you guys. I forgot my lemon juice. That's like a must for me. Who eats fish without lemon juice? I don't. So we added some lemon juice to that, and we're mixing everything in. And a little bit more of my fresh ground pepper. So you guys, our fish is marinated. I am now going to set her aside while I tend to my cornmeal. Okay, you guys, these are my simple ingredients for my cornmeal. I am using some of my garlic paste, some pink salt, some coconut milk, some extra virgin olive oil, and obviously my cornmeal, my coarse cornmeal. So you guys, let me preface this by saying that these ingredients that you see here are the ingredients that I wanted to use for the flavors that I was looking for with my fish, okay? Is this the way that most of us Haitians prepare our cornmeal, our plain cornmeal? Probably not, but this was the taste that I was after. So you guys, we start by washing our cornmeal. I am giving this a rinse 3 times to get rid of any, should I say, dirt or extra particle that don't belong in there. So I've always been told to wash this a few times, so I'm doing just that. I'm rinsing it 3 times. Guys, please take a minute to give me a thumbs up, share the video, and subscribe to the channel if you have not yet done so. I would greatly appreciate it. Okay, you guys, so for our cornmeal, per my mother, you want 5 cups of water for 1 cup of cornmeal. So what I did here was I added 3 cups of water to my pot and 2 cups of coconut meal. That can that you saw in the picture is equivalent to 1 cup, so I ended up using 2 of those. Okay, so again, I have 3 cups of water, 2 cups of coconut milk. We're going to add our garlic, our salt, and our olive oil, and we're going to bring that to a boil. So you guys, also the 5-part liquid to 1-part cornmeal is for the consistency that we prefer at my house. Okay, so we tend to prefer that creamy, moist texture or consistency as opposed to, hard cornmeal. I have seen in different cultures where they serve cornmeal actually hard, like a block of something. We don't eat it like that. At least at my house, we do not. I don't know of any Haitians who eat it like that. Cornmeal actually turns hard once it cools down anyway. I just do not want to be served hard cornmeal. Give me that creamy consistency. I think it's a lot better. So I added my olive oil and now my salt. We're going to allow this to come to a boil before adding our cornmeal. As you can see, our water is boiling. Time to add our oatmeal. So you guys, once our cornmeal comes to a boil, we're going to stir it up a little bit, bring down our heat to a medium, stir it up some more, and then we're going to cover it up for about 10 minutes, let it cook. So the idea again with the way that Haitians cook their cornmeal is that they say we beat it, okay? So we're going to stir and stir and stir and stir until we get that perfect creamy consistency. As you can see here, it's slowly getting there. It's getting thicker, but we're not there yet. So you guys, I had a few cherry tomatoes. I decided to just drop them in my pot. So you guys, this gooiness, that creaminess of the cornmeal is what I'm looking for, okay? So basically, the more we're beating it, as we say, the creamier it gets, the gooier it gets. So you guys, after turning or beating my cornmeal for a good 10 to 12 minutes, my cornmeal is ready. This is the perfect consistency. I am covering my pot. It will harden just a bit more, but not too much more. It'll be perfect. Now for our fish. So you guys, my pot is hot. I am adding 4 to 5 tablespoons of olive oil to my pan. My fish has been sitting there with the seasoning the entire time that we've been cooking our cornmeal. So all of these flavors are in there. As you can see, I am adding my red and green peppers to my pan. What I am doing is I am going to use my peppers as a bed for my fish. Here I am adding a scotch bonnet pepper, again to flavor my pot. I'm also going to add some thyme to the fish, but that's after the fish is in there. So as I was saying, the peppers I am using as a bed so that my fish doesn't stick to the bottom of my pot. So you guys, my peppers have been sizzling for about 1.5 minutes to 2 minutes. Now it's time to add our fillets on there. I am now adding my fresh thyme to my fish. The next step, you guys, is to add our onions. I have here half a bulb of onion. I'm going to add that on there and cover my fish, allow her to cook, allow her to take in the flavors of my lemon, my thyme, my scotch bonnet, everything. I will also later add a little bit of my vegan butter, since I don't use regular butter, for extra flavor as well. So you guys, after cooking for a few minutes, I am giving my sauce a taste, and let me tell you, delicious. I taste everything that I added on there, from my lemon to my garlic, all the seasonings that were in the fish, my thyme, my scotch bonnet, everything. So my gravy is great. What I'm doing is I'm using some of the gravy to baste my fish to ensure that all of these flavors are in there. So you guys, as my very last step, I am adding some of my vegan butter to my fish as extra flavor. Just adding a couple of teaspoons on each slice. I will be then covering the fish, allow everything to come together for another couple of minutes, and that is it. My fish is pretty much done. You guys, if you've enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up. Please share my video. Subscribe if you have not yet done so. I would greatly appreciate it. I will get ready to plate this dish for you guys. It's going to be a great dinner.